Hello rugby fans. Welcome back to the Unbelievable Universe channel. Today, we're diving into the thrilling history of the Rugby World Cup, highlighting the champions from each tournament and sharing some fascinating facts about their victories. So, grab your jerseys, and let's kick off this journey through rugby greatness. 1987. The inaugural Rugby World Cup was hosted by New Zealand and Australia in 1987. The All Blacks dominated the tournament, outscoring opponents 43-6 in the group stages. In the final, they faced France at Eden Park, Auckland, securing their first title with a convincing 29-9 victory. Fact: New Zealand's Michael Jones scored the very first try in Rugby World Cup history in his tournament. 1991. 4 years later, the Wallabies claimed their first title on British soil. The 1991 Rugby World Cup saw England hosting the event, with matches also played in France, Ireland, and Wales. Australia met England in a tense final at Twickenham, winning 12-6, thanks to a standout performance by their fly half, Michael Linna. Fact: this was the first World Cup final not to feature a try. 1995. In 1995, rugby transcended sport during the World Cup in South Africa. In an iconic moment, Nelson Mandela presented the Webb Ellis Cup to Francois Pienaar, uniting a nation. The Springboks triumphed over the All Blacks 15-12 in a gripping final, thanks to Joel Stransky's drop goal in extra time. Fact: this was the first Rugby World Cup hosted by a single country and the first to feature professional players. 1999. The Wallabies clinched their second title in 1999, in a tournament co-hosted by Wales, with games also in England, France, Ireland, and Scotland. The final at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff saw Australia defeat France 35-12, with fly half Stephen Larkham and winger Ben Toon scoring crucial tries. Fact: this tournament introduced the bonus point system to encourage attacking play. 2003. The 2003 Rugby World Cup, held in Australia, witnessed the first, and so far only, Northern Hemisphere triumph. England, led by Martin Johnson and guided by the boot of Johnny Wilkinson, edged past Australia 20-17 in the final, thanks to Wilkinson's iconic drop goal in the last minute of extra time. Fact: Johnny Wilkinson became the top point scorer of the tournament, with a total of 113 points. 2007. Fast forward to 2007, and the Springboks were champions once again. The tournament, held in France, with some matches in Wales and Scotland, culminated in a fierce battle between England and South Africa. The Springboks won 15-6, with all points coming from the boot of Percy Montgomery and Francois Steyn. Fact: this was the first final not to feature any tries. 2011. In 2011, the Rugby World Cup returned to New Zealand, and the All Blacks didn't disappoint their home crowd. They narrowly defeated France 8-7 in the final at Eden Park, Auckland, with a try by Tony Woodcock and a penalty by Stephen Donald. Fact: this was the closest final in the tournament's history in terms of the scoreline. 2015. The All Blacks made history in 2015, becoming the first team to win consecutive titles. Hosted by England, the final at Twickenham saw New Zealand outplay Australia 34-17. Dan Carter was the star, scoring 19 points and cementing his legacy in rugby history. Fact: New Zealand became the first team to win the Rugby World Cup 3 times. 2019. The 2019 Rugby World Cup was hosted by Japan. This saw South Africa securing their third title. The Springboks defeated England 32-12 in a powerful display of rugby, with tries by Makazo Olmapimpi and Cheslin Colby. Fact: South Africa's victory meant they were undefeated in all 3 finals they had appeared in. 2023. The 2023 Rugby World Cup final was a thrilling battle between New Zealand and South Africa at the Stade de France in Saint-Denis, France. In a nail-biting contest, South Africa emerged victorious by just 1 point, securing their 4th Webb Ellis Cup and making history as the first nation to do so. It was a rematch of the 1995 final, which South Africa also won. This victory marked South Africa's second consecutive World Cup win away from home, with captain Siya Kolisi achieving a remarkable feat. In the end, South Africa triumphed 12-11, claiming their 4th World Cup title. And there you have it. A whirlwind tour through the history of Rugby World Cup winners. Each tournament brought its own stories, heroes, and unforgettable moments. As we look forward to the next World Cup, we can only imagine what new legends will emerge. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite.